4-yard line.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
To the air right away is Brady.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 166. 150.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Coming in to put a lick on him was Lavonte David.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Watson. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. The 40. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, it bowls over him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Chris Godwin, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. Third down here. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Brady to throw.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 7-7, our score after one. Inside handoff now to Fournette. 10 more there and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Throwing now is Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Brady now to throw.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette,
his 9th touchdown of the season. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, round 7. Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
this one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Watson. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Anthony Harris on the tackle. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Brady now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, goal 66. Goal 50.
Now Brady again. He'll find Fournette again here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 66. Hey.
Brady going to throw. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down, and the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7.
Buccaneers 21, Browns 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Faking the give. Now Watson steps away. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards the pickup there.
Hey, Alabama. Hey,
Brady now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended run, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
regular.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Powering forward. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score. And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked up by Lavonte David. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Lions stuck up to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes it at the 7. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Watson now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Succop for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 49, Browns 7. Lions stuck up to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, Alabama.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4.
72.
Again, it's Fournette. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side of this one. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Watson, off play action. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That one goes for 24 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his left. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Hunt will try going up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Let's go!
And they take a knee.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And they will take a knee here. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Here's Dorsett. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, where their defense has really struggled.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.